Let's start then. So I think we were I think till here we have completed. Let's shipping condition. I shown you that if it is maintained in the configuration that is given the first hand with the first priority. If it is not there, then system goes to customer master. Clear? This much only we covered, right? Now, yeah, this is delivery related billing. If we maintain this delivery related billing type here, then when you create a billing with respect to your delivery, system will take that billing type. If you go to BOB8, let's open our RO8. Now see, as I told you, we can create invoice with reference to order and with respect to delivery, right? These both options we have. For service related stuff, we can go for order related billing, where there will be no delivery, no goods movement. And when there is a delivery or any process where delivery is involved, physical goods movement will be happening, then we go for delivery, right? So now, as I said, invoice can be made or billing can be made with reference to either delivery or order. So that also you can maintain here. If you maintain F2, that means when you will do delivery related billing, system will take this F2. And when you try to create order related billing, system will take F2. That anyway it's same, but we have the option to control this. Okay, here. Then what is the next we have? Yeah, intercompany billing. I don't know whether this you can ignore, but I'll tell you the theoretical part how it happens actually. If you remember, I think Vishal was facing that issue, right? When he was trying to create order, he was getting some error that intercompany related stuff, some error he was getting, right? So we'll not go to the configuration and all for the intercompany, but theoretically you should know what is intercompany process actually. So there are two terms in SAP, okay, inter and intra. It's a general term, not in SAP term, general only. So inter means between two entities. Intra means within the same entity. So when I say intercompany billing, that means there are two company codes involved. And when I say intra-company, that means there is only one company code. Most of the process, whatever we are doing, that is intra-company only, right? Because we are only working under the one company code. We are creating sales order, delivery, billing under one company code only. But see what happens. Sometimes there is a group company, okay, or maybe for some business reporting purpose, they have a different company code. Let's say they have what you call registered. As I said, company code is a legal entity that is registered to the government, right? Let's say they have three company code registered in the government, and those our company code belongs to maybe one company, or there could be different company, that's also fine. But let's assume there are three company codes, so these different entities. Now let's say customer comes to the first company. Let's say there is one company code 1, company code 2, company code 3. Now let's say a customer comes to company code A, company code 1, okay, and for some reason the company first company doesn't have the stock, okay, or for any reason he is not able to deliver the goods to the customer. But as I said, it's a business practice actually that we should never lose the customer. So what they will say, they will procure the goods from the other company from their own sister company. They will call it actually. They will get the goods from there and they will deliver it. So delivery is happening from another company code there, right? Means the goods is actually coming from another company, not from the first company. So now there are two company codes involved. That is something intercompany. Then the different company also involved there. So that's why we call it. Yeah, give me 1 second. Sorry. So clear? If someone asks you intercompany, there are two types mainly we will be seeing where these terms will come to you as a SD consultant. intercompany sales, intracompany sales. Generally, as I said, intra-company, most of the transactions what we are doing, those are intra-company only. So we don't mention this word intra-company. Wherever we are doing the inter-company, then only we specifically mention this term inter-company process, inter-company sales process. Similarly, STO, that stock transport order. Okay, so there also you will hear this term inter-company STO, intra-company STO. Okay, you just need to remember this thing. So if someone asks you what is intercompany sales process, this you need to explain. Customer comes to a company code, the company code doesn't have the stock, or for any reason he is not able to deliver. He gets the goods from the other company code or sister company code, and then he delivers the good to the end customer. So that process we call the intercompany, because there are two company codes involved here. Okay, there are some configuration required. We will not go to that level because that will be too much for you people. Just theoretically, you need to understand what is this intercompany thing. Okay. Uh, billing block, yeah, we must, I mean, we have seen this delivery block, right? When I inserted something and when I was trying to create this order type, automatically this delivery block, whatever I have applied, that was coming to my order, right? Remember? So similar kind of block we have in billing as well. So what will happen? Let's say I put a block in billing. Okay, let's say anything, you can put any code. Okay, let's put any y or something. Let's save it. Now what will happen? You create the order with order type ZOR9. You will be able to create delivery, but when you will do billing, that time system will throw you an error that there is a billing block in the sales order. Where it will come? Let us quickly create a order. I don't know whether we can create billing, but let us see. You see that the billing block is coming here, right? So it will not stop you to create the delivery, but while you create invoice, this billing block will come. Some error you will get that invoice cannot be made. When you go to edit and log, you will be able to see there is a billing block in the sales order. Then you come back to your sales order, you change it. Okay, let me see if I can create it. No, stock is not there. Do you want me to show this, or it's very simple configuration actually? Do you want me to show? Maybe if we have to show, then we have to take another document type and then we can create. And if it is clear, we'll skip and we'll go ahead. It's clear how this billing block works?
Yes, sir, actually.
Okay, then let's not waste time here. You can try. You can use that same order which we were creating earlier, right? We have created this invoice earlier, right? This invoice. So you can take the same document, order type, delivery type, whatever it is, and then you can try. You put that billing block in the order type of this one, whatever order type it is. No, you take this order type. You can try this one. Okay, this you can ignore. No need to worry on this one. Yeah. Then there is another term, billing plan. Okay. In SAP, we have two types of billing. One is periodic, one is milestone. So this is also one of the interview questions. Sometimes in interview it is being asked, do you know what is billing plan? How many types of billing plan we have? So they need to tell, yeah, there are two types of billing plan, periodic and milestone. As I said, it's very user-friendly terms. Periodic means certain period is there. Let's say weekly, monthly, once in a 3 month, once in a 4 month, quarterly, okay, half yearly or yearly. So those kind of billing we call it periodic billing, where it will be used like for service and rental contract, service order, service kind of contract or service sort of order. Let's say you have a AC in your home, right? So you may sign a contract with someone, or you will create an order with someone that okay, every year you come and you service my AC, I will pay you something. So then you are signing some sort of periodic billing kind of stuff, right? In every year it will come 2 times. Now, what is milestone? Milestone means whenever a milestone is achieved. Let's say we are building a house, okay, then okay, we'll say okay, when the foundation is ready, we'll say okay, while one milestone we have achieved, that the foundation is ready now. let's uh, let's go to the first floor, the what you call wall and all. That is another milestone, right? So whenever that milestone is reached, then only you will do the billing, then only the billing will be allowed. How it works in SAP, don't need to worry about all this. You just need to remember this theoretically at least. What is this milestone billing? What is periodic billing? Nobody will ask you how it works and where and all, but theoretically you need to know this thing. As it is mostly used in construction industry and project industry, because there it's easy to control the billing with milestone, because you see, let's say any construction is happening, so you never know, right? How much time it will take to create the first floor, how much time it will take to create the second floor, because there are so many factors influencing that those things, right? So then you say okay, you let it take any time, that's fine. Whenever it is complete, I will do the billing. When first floor is complete, I will pay this much. When second floor is completed, I will pay this much. So the billing you are controlling based on the milestone achieved, so that we call it milestone billing. Sorry. Now lead time in days. Do you remember where you have seen this lead time earlier? There is one more place where we have seen this.
For delivery or procurement.
Uh, Here it was there in Metal Master. Let me open that. Replacement lead time. Not, no, we have not maintained it. This view we have not. Okay, let me see if it is there. Where is that field? I think this one. Well, let me see. No, sorry, here. So this is a field, you see, replacement lead time. So same field you can maintain in your document type as well. Where is that field? Lead time in days. Again, as I said, if you maintain this, then it override the replacement lead time maintained in material master. Similarly, the same kind of behavior we have seen for the shipping condition. Remember, if shipping condition is maintained in the document type, system will take that as a first priority instead of customer master. So same thing happens with the this replacement lead time as well.
Uh, what is what is RLT?
RLT is something, let's say, as I said, there are so many factors that decides how you are, I mean, when you are going to deliver the goods to your customer, right? Then one of this parameter is RLT. Replacement lead time is something you don't have a stock, and you need this much time. You maintain a number of days actually. Okay, if you see.
Okay. So it is RLT is replacement lead time. Okay, okay.
Okay, so let's say my production, as I said, let's say my production team requires some 10 days to produce that good. Okay, and today if someone asks me, boss, I need this material, but as I said, there are so many other factors also, but let's say ignore all those. Let's assume only the production time. So I'll maintain some 10 days here. That means if today if you ask me that good, and I don't have that good, at least I will take some 10 days to get the stock to produce, so that my production team produce it and then I can deliver, correct? So the time required by the system when the stock is not available to get the stock, we call it replacement lead time. Okay. We maintain
Okay,
this
okay.
number of days.
Got it.
Let's say if you
Yeah.
maintain 4 days, 7 days, 10 days, okay, that is something we maintain here. And as I said, it will be given the first priority. If you maintain here, it is given the first priority instead of material master. Now propose delivery. Check this field, system will propose today's date. If you see here, we have this checkbox, correct? So what is happening when I was trying to create my order? Today is 30, right? 30 March. You see the requested delivery date, it is already taking 30 March only. It is not coming automatically, it is coming from here. Why? Because in the document type configuration we have maintained like this. Let us remove it. I think that field will remain blank in that case, but let us see. Okay, so what I did, I removed that. See what this term say, propose delivery date. It will propose, but you can anyway override that value, right? As I say, most of the time when you enter something manually, that will be given the first priority. But anyway, we have removed this proposal things also. So now let's try to create a delivery. I mean create order. Let this order be aside. We will create another order to see the impact before and after. So this order we are creating after changing the configuration. You see, this field is blank now. Why? Because we have told the system don't propose it. Clear? Earlier you see when it was checkbox, there was a date already me automatically it was coming. Clear? So this is your proposed delivery thing. Now propose PO date. If you check the propose PO date today, it's the same thing. If you check it, PO date will be same. I mean today's date. If you uncheck, system will not propose it. PO date I think this one. If PO number you enter here, the PO date is here. Okay. Since it is not checkbox, I mean anyway we have just now we changed only this one. So it was this proposed customer reference, it was anyway blank only. So if you see the old order also it was blank, and in the new order which we are creating now also it was blank only. Okay, and as I said, it is a kind of requirement. I mean it's a very mandatory field, right? When you are going to the customer is requesting. So without this field you cannot even proceed it. But as I said, you have that provision to select any date. You see I have changed it to 1st of April. Okay, let's remove that billing block as well. I don't want it. So this was this thing, date time, no need to worry all this. Yes, I think these many controls are enough for you. Okay, as I said, there are so many other controls also available, but don't worry about all these things. Okay, ignore all this. If you remember 10-15 also, that's more than enough. As I said, sometimes interviewer will ask you like this only, tell me a few controls in the document type. So few you need to tell them this document processing procedure, this incompletion. Okay, whatever you remember, you need to tell them. Any confusion so far? Anyone?
No, Deepak.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So the next is your item category controls actually, because when you create a sales order, the first control is your document type control, right? Whatever you maintain the document type, that will impact your sales order. But what is the next thing that controls? That is a more, I mean, that is a what you call very important thing. That is your item category only. We have already seen how this item category determines, right? Yeah, based on your sales order, then item category group in your metal master, and then there was two more field, header level and user, right? But as of now you ignore that users and header level item category thing. These two field you ignore it. These two we are getting this item category. So we can go to this item category as well. In your syllabus it was mentioned that how to create this inquiry and all to be covered. Do you want me to create an inquiry document? Do you want me to demo how we create an inquiry document?
Yeah, it would be better, Deepak. Just like one
Okay.
inquiry quotation, and then how that gets converted to sales order, and then billing and delivery and billing. That would be
Okay.
yeah.
Then
Because we also create sales order with the reference of this quotation or inquiry, no?
okay, no problem. Because if we simply create it will not work maybe. So what I'm trying to see if any existing configuration is there, we will try to use that only. The T code for inquiry displays
BA11.
1 for creation, no,
12.
12 for change.
Ah, change.
Sorry, 13.
Okay, let's do one thing. Let us create our inquiry only. So what we will do, we will copy this document type only, or let us copy IN. Let us copy the standard one. So as I said, it will be the same. The path where we maintain this order type, there only will maintain basic function. Where is sales order thing? Sorry, that was not under basic function. It was under sales document header, sales document type. So let's try to copy IN. We will make it ZIN 9 or something. Okay, query test. You see, is this entry also relevant for copy control? We'll say yes. So this is created. Let us save it. You see, these all are tables for item category, schedule category, copy control, all those things. Okay, so its system also copies everything in the backend. So ZIN 9. So let me note it down somewhere here. Inquiry we have created ZIN 9. Okay, what we did, we simply created the inquiry. Now let us try to create it whether system allows us or not. So BA11 ZIN 9. It has allowed us. Let us put our customer. Let us put our material. See, the inquiry, quotation, contract, schedule, everything is same only, right? So similar kind of process we follow. All those will be same only. The fields, the process, everything is same. You see, document is complete. You generally see when a customer comes for inquiry, he's just asking a basic stuff, a basic feature of your product, right? So that behavior you will see here also. You see, even though I have not entered this customer reference, okay, and other parameters as well, but system will allow because it's just an inquiry. So you don't need to capture everything, right? Whether this inquiry will get converted to your order or not, you don't even know. So that's why SAP works like this only. If it is inquiry, for minimal data, you should be able to create it. Okay, let's try to save it. So you see, our inquiry is created. How this number range come? You all know, right? There must be some number range here. We have maintained some number range internal, so this is why it has taken that series 1002. 10,202. Let me note it down somewhere. So this is how you create the inquiry. Okay, this was one of your topic in your syllabus. To display, you go to VA 13. Simple, like we open the order. If you want to go to change, VA 12. So now you can change it, whatever you want to change. Let me just try to see if I can post some stock for this. I don't know whether it will work or not, but let me see. What I have to select, if I have to upload the initial of stock, what I need to select in this one? Anyone remember?
Goods list.
Right. What about this one?
Others.
Others. What else? This
Material name.
movement type also.
Yeah, movement type.
561.
Yeah.
Okay. What was my material? TG 1296. यही बनाया था ना अपन ने, TG 1296. TG 12. Well, there are a lot of other configurations also that comes when you upload the stock, but let us see if it works. That will be good, so that we can use this material only. ZPLT, ZSLC. No, there are some configuration required. Anyway, forget it. We'll see. Maybe in the weekend I'll see this one. Okay. So how you create inquiry? VA11. Clear? How you create? The same way you create a order type. Okay. Now let us try to create a what do you call, quotation as well. Okay. We will try to create a quotation. So I will try QT. I think is for quotation, right? PQRS.
QT for quotation. I don't
But I
think the
don't see
document
here,
is
right?
there.
QT I don't see. Maybe it has changed now. No. Oh, this is something else. This we don't need. QT, what was it? Let us see. Even I don't remember all the standard things actually. QT only, but I don't know. Maybe someone deleted or what, I don't know. No, it is there. Sorry, it's not alphabetically.
Yeah.
Okay, so we will copy it. Same pattern will follow. ZQT 9 quotation testing. Yes. Let's save it. You see, system is not asking me the TR. Why? Because I have not gone back. I'm still in the view V8 only. So system assume it's okay, you are going to save in the same TR. If I go back and if I come again with the same path, then system will be ask me again the TR number. But since we are under the same control only, we are just changing it. Now if I change something, it will ask me because I have gone back. If you remain in this screen and you do any change, system will first only it will ask you the TR. Later it will not ask. Okay, it will simply save. So what we created, ZQT9, right? ZQT9. Let us note down this as well. ZQT9. Now let's try to create this quotation with reference to this inquiry. Okay. It will not work, but let me see. It will give us some error. We'll try to fix it. Because this is kind of SD related stuff. Just give me 1 second. Yeah. Click to create the quotation.
VA 21.
21. What is my document type? ZQT9. I have to create with reference. So I will create here. Click here, right? Let me click here. I need to put a inquiry number. What was our inquiry number? VA13. This was my inquiry number. If I put my inquiry, let's see. Okay, it is working. There is a copy control already, but let me just show you why it is working. When I'm copying the inquiry to quotation, I told you there are 6 types of copy control. Remember? Order to order, order to delivery, delivery to billing, order to billing, billing to billing, and billing to order. So when I'm copying the inquiry quotation to create my quotation, what kind of copy control it is? My question is clear?
No, can you repeat it,
Yeah.
Deepak, once?
A few days back, I told you there are 6 types of copy control, right? When you create a
Yes,
list,
yes.
right? Order to order, order to delivery, order to billing,
Yeah,
all those things. So when I'm copying from
correct.
inquiry to create a quotation, what kind of copy control it is? This will fall under which category?
Sales document.
No, no. Sales document anyway, it's fine, but as I told you, order.
Order to delivery.
No. Are we creating delivery?
Order because it's going from one order, like I mean, one inquiry quotation to a sales order. It might get converted or it might not get converted. It depends.
That is fine. That is fine. Whether it gets converted or not, that's another thing. My question is, what kind of copy control it is?
So it is basically order to order, right?
Right. This
Copy
was
control will be order to order, I feel.
order. Correct. So this is what I'm asking. It is a order to order copy control. Okay. Delivery to invoice. Then there is another invoice to order. Then there is the invoice to invoice. Okay. So these many copy controls I have.
Invoice. What is invoice to invoice?
Yeah. When you cancel any sales order, I mean the sales invoice. Okay. Cancellation.
Okay.
Ignore my spelling at all. So when you cancel already created invoice, so that time you are creating another invoice, right? A cancellation invoice. So that is example of invoice to invoice. Invoice to order. Let's park that copy from inquiry to quotation. Let's discuss few things here. So order to order, anything. Whether you create from inquiry to quotation, that will also be order to order. You take quotation to order, that is also order to order. Correct? So there are so many examples for order to order copy control. Correct? So just say it IN to QT or QT to OR.
QT to
OR or anything.
sales order.
Yeah, so many things we have. Now, order to delivery also it happens. For normal sales order, you create order, then you create a delivery. Order to invoice for service related order, right? Where you don't create any delivery, you simply create order and you do the billing. That is example of order related invoice. Delivery invoice, delivery to invoice, when it will happen? When you deliver the goods.
So for
Yeah.
yeah, Deepak, for the second one, order to delivery, it will be OR to LF, right?
Yeah, that you can type anyway. They will not ask you the document type basically. They'll ask you the example. Okay. They'll ask you like this.
Okay.
Give me example where you will use this order to order copy control.
Okay.
So you need to tell Whenever we are copying from inquiry to quotation or anything, then we use this order to order. Okay, when they are using this order to delivery, then whenever we have created the order and then we want to deliver the goods to the customer, we will create outbound delivery. So that time we will use it. Generally, these are very simple, so nobody asks. Mostly people will ask you these two. Okay, invoice to invoice, invoice to order. These things people ask. Okay, now order to invoice, as I said, I'm just giving you very basic stuff so that you remember. For service orders, right? This is for normal orders. Now, tell me example where you will create a order with reference to invoice. This is your uh, reference or kind of source, and this is your target, right? Target document. Now give me example of invoice to order.
I'm not exactly sure, but if in case uh, let's say government projects or something where they get the money beforehand and then they fulfill the orders. So is that
No, no, no. That
like
is
an invoice
something.
to order
No,
type?
no, no.
I'm
That
not
is
sure.
something we call it as another term actually, advance payment and all those things.
Okay.
Think again. Think what could be the case. There are two examples basically, but I just want to hear any one from you people. A invoice is already created. When the invoice is created, let's come from the start. I created order, I created the delivery, I created the invoice. Now, in which scenario I will create the order again?
When customer trusted the company and pay before
No, no, no.
order.
That is another kind of, as I said, that's a prepayment kind of stuff. That's another process.
Vendor?
He
No,
ordered the extra material again.
no. Then again, you will create another order. No, why you
Any of
will?
the softwares
No, no, no,
which
no, no,
we
no.
download or something like we the no?
Now,
Okay.
let's say Vishal is the customer. I am the company. Vishal asked me few goods. I created order for Vishal. I created the delivery. I delivered the goods to Vishal. I created the invoice.
Uh,
Now, in which scenario?
Material has damaged and he reordered.
Ra- no, material is damaged. That is correct. Not reorder. Now, Vishal found something wrong in the material. He wants some refund, right?
Yeah.
But he wants refunds on based on what? Based on the invoice which I have already created, right? That's not random something Vishal is asking, right? Vishal is asking refund only for that particular invoice, right? Because this material got damaged or you have sent some wrong goods or anything, right? See, if I say invoice to order will be used whenever I create a return order, correct? Or whenever I create a debit memo, create memo. So these two are example of where you will use invoice as a reference and you will be creating a order. When your return order is created, what what is going to be written? You need some reference, right? Out of the blue, you will not return something, right? You must have received something that only you are going to return me, right? So from where that data will come? What
Yeah.
is already delivered? That data will come from invoice only. So whenever return order comes into picture or credit memo, debit memo, then you copy this invoice to order. Okay. So you can mention this return order or something here. Return order, and the other example is credit or debit memo. Okay, and I said the code is like this only. The first letter it follows from left right to left actually. VTA means order to order, order to delivery. Now my order to billing. What should be my T code? VT. Here A denotes in the copy control. A denotes
AF,
Okay. Okay.
AF.
VT. Okay.
VT, FA, AF, AF.
Then AF you said, right? But what we are creating? We are creating order to invoice, correct?
Yeah,
But if you see read the T code
yeah.
in the it is mentioning invoice to order. It is opposite, right?
Okay.
Understood? So what will be the correct T code?
So should it be VT, AF or FA?
Exactly. No, VT FA. FA, no, because
Someone actually answered that. I'm not sure. Yeah,
I heard that, yeah. So order to invoice.
yeah.
Now delivery to invoice.
Uh,
What should be my T code for copy control?
TFL.
L
VTFL.
denotes delivery, F denotes invoice. Okay. Now when I'm creating
VTFL.
FL, correct. You can check all this. You go to VTFL. You see, my target is my billing. You see all this billing type F2 and all. Here I have the delivery. So I'm creating from delivery to invoice. That's what we discussed just now, right? Then what is for invoice to order? T code?
AF
AF,
for this
correct.
one.
Correct.
Yeah.
So sometimes these people will ask you the T code as well. So this is how you need to remember. Right to left it follows. A to A means order to order. A to L means order to delivery. Okay. A to F means order to invoice. Okay. So this you need to remember. This there is another example for this one as well. I think some, as I said, for cancellation and also for invoice list or something. I think these people use this. But if you don't remember, that's fine. At least one example you need to tell where you will use this. Okay, because I've seen in many interviews this is asked actually. Tell me example where you will use this invoice to order copy control. So then you need to tell return order, credit note, debit memo, all those things. Okay. Now, as I said, we are trying for order to order. So what should be my T code? Let's put our example only. Let us put our case. We are using ZIN to ZQT9, correct?
VT,
So just give me 1 second.
yeah.
I just put my our document type only. So ZIN9 to ZQT9. I am able to create it, right? That means this copy control must be there, correct? Then only I am able to create, right? If I go to order copy
Yeah.
this one, you see I am able to come here. Let me show it again. If I try to VA21, I give my quotation document type, I click on reference, I give the inquiry number. If I click copy, it allows you to go inside. That means copy control is there. If it was not there, system would have thrown me an error. You see the material, the quantity, everything automatically came. Now I just want to validate it. I just want to show you guys. So which code I need to go? VT
A.
AA, correct?
Double A.
Double A.
Double A. Yeah.
Now let me go. Yeah. Now click on position. It's very confusing actually. See, in both cases, anyway, it's a sales document only, so you don't know which is source and which is target. Okay, let's assume this is our source. ZIN9, ZQT9. No, I think it's the other way around. So let's put ZQT9 here and ZIN9 here. Correct. You see, it's already there. I have not came to this screen. I have not copied. Correct. I never copied like this, right? I will copy this ZIN9 to ZQT9. How it came automatically? How it is already maintained?
We copied it from the quotation and inquiry. Already
Correct.
created documents, right?
And that pop-up message came. You remember? that you want to copy the relevant backend data, and where I clicked yes.
Yeah.
So from there it copies everything. Okay. So you see it is already present. Means reference sales document is ZIN to ZQT9. This all was already there. That is why you are able to copy it. If it was not there, you would have gone into error. Also, one more thing you need to remember: your data is broadly categorized into order. I mean the header data. Then you have item data. Then you have a schedule line data. Correct? In sales order. When I talk about the sales order or sales invoice, I mean the sales document, basically inquiry, quotation, contract order, anything. So then this categorization happens at three places, correct? Header, item, schedule, correct? But if I talk about, let's say, invoice to invoice, or let's say order to delivery, so then there will be only two type of data, right? Order and delivery, because in delivery you don't have something called schedule line data. So you see, when I am into the order to order, so this is my header control, header copy control, how header data will be copied. Now again I have an item. Now what is my item category? I think it was 10 only, but let me show you. So it was AGN. Sorry, 10 was for order. It's AGN for inquiry, right? So AGN. Uh, no, why this AGN is not there? Mm, mm. Let me go to inquiry. That was AGN only, right? Why it is not there?
AGN for
No.
quotations. Right?
Yeah, let us see. See why it is not copying here. Yeah, VA 13. Okay, it was AFN in the inquiry. So you see AFN is there. So this is why it got copied into your quotation. Now another thing, schedule line also. Because as I said, when you are into the any of the this kind of document, you have header, then you have a high item, then you have schedule line. And here you have the schedule line category, right? So what is your schedule line in your inquiry? That is 80. Do we have 80 here? We do have. How you will see the what you call details? You select this, you click on this detail button. So then you see all these copy control things. Similarly,
Deepak,
yeah,
actually, I have a doubt.
yeah. Tell me.
Hello.
Yeah,
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 Deepak.
yeah. Go ahead.
These like header item and schedule line.
Right.
I'm I mean personally for me schedule line I'm not sure what that exactly means because I've always found a few errors in schedule
Okay, no
line,
problem. See.
but while
Okay.
doing the delivery and all, but it's a
Okay.
little confusing.
I'll show you. See, this is my document, right? Any document, inquiry, quotation, contract, schedule agreement, or sales order. The structure is same only. You click here, whatever data you see here, right? All this data in the header. We are in the header data. You see,
Yeah.
the views are different, but we are under the header only. So whatever data we maintain here or we have here, that will
So
go
this
and yeah.
all of this is header data.
Header data, correct. How I can go to item data? I will double click here.
Okay.
Now I'm into the item data wherever I go.
Okay.
Except the schedule line tab, okay? Except the schedule line tab.
Okay.
All are item only. Even schedule line is also item only anyway, right? Because how the schedule line comes when
Yeah.
basically what schedule line when what data schedule line basically carries is whether your material when your material is being delivered, the type, exact date and all, right? Whether your material is related to availability or not. There are other parameters as well, right? Whether your requirement to be transferred to the production team or not, all
Correct.
those
Correct.
data. So that all controlled via with schedule line category. Okay, these all things are controlled via schedule line category. So whatever data you see in this view, in the schedule line, that we call it as a schedule line data. Okay, where it goes and sits. What is the table for this one? For schedule line? I've told you guys earlier also. Now tell me what is the table
Table.
schedule line. What is the table? Three tables are there.
VBEP?
VBEP, correct. Let's go to VBEP. Let's put our inquiry. You see the schedule line category, the date, the quantity. So basically whatever data you have in the schedule line tab, even if you click on procurement, the shipping, you see there are so many dates also coming into, right? These all data are part of your schedule line data. You see schedule line data. At the top level we don't go to this level, this date and all we don't generally go unless until we have configured it. We don't go to this level. We simply see when my quantity is confirmed and what is my schedule category. But if someone asks when the material was available, when transportation was planning, everything, then you go to this tab and then you see everything. You see the transportation planning date, loading date, all those other things. You see schedule line data. Clear? So this data we call it schedule line. This is only present in your inquiry, quotation, contract and sales order. So now whenever you are copying from inquiry to quotation, inquiry to inquiry, order to order, then only you will see this uh, schedule line thing. Okay, let me open an example of uh, so schedule line data is clear now. What is schedule line data? Correct? Vishal?
Yeah, Deepak.
Okay. Now let us go to
Yeah, Deepak.
okay.
It's
Now let's
clear.
go to order to delivery. T code is VTLA. Now you see that schedule line controls are not available. You see why? Because schedule line data is only applicable to sales order related things, not for delivery. So this is why that copy control itself is missing here. Okay, this is also sometimes people ask you that what kind of data you will copy or in the copy control you have when you copy from order to order. Then you need to tell three things I will copy when you are copying from order to order. Order means we say order, but in generally this all document inquiry, quotation, everything. BTAA. So header, item, and schedule line. But when I'm copying from order to delivery, then there will be only two copy controls working for header and for item. Okay, there are few. Let's close this now. Let's not bother about this thing since we are worrying about. I mean, since we are talking about our this one, so let's talk this one. Now you see when system copies it, right, from inquiry to quotation, there are so many things. First of all, copy requirement, header data transfer, business data transfer, partner data to be transferred or not. These all are routines actually. Okay, these whatever number you see, 001, 51, 101, these all are routine. Routines are something we call program number. Okay, copy reference, complete reference. You go to item, you are into the AGN. Then again for item level also we have so many things, VBAP, VBKD, VBPA. Okay, you see so many controls we have here. Okay, you don't need to worry about all this, but you need to know how you can see. So this is all item level controls. When you go to schedule line, then you have so many controls here also when the schedule lines are copied. Okay, how why I was able to create it? Because this copy control was already in place. Okay, now let's try to create the quotation. That's it. Let's not do that much. Now when this valid two thing, okay, this is very important for quotation actually, because let's say if you ask someone or what happens, let's say quotation. What is quotation? Quotation is something that you quote, the company quotes, right? Let's say you come to me, I am the company, you came to me that okay, I want 10 fridges or 100 fridges. for my company, or you need 100 computer for your company, I will give some sort of quotation, right? That is some sort of price I will give you. Okay, for 100 pieces, I can go up to 20,000 per piece or something. But whatever data or whatever agreement is happening now between me and the customer, that will have some validity, right? It's not like, okay, I say for 20,000 I can give you one fridge. That is not valid till lifelong, right? So what I will say simply, okay, if you, I can give you up to 20,000, but I can give up to 20,000 only for this month only. If in the month of May I cannot give you. So some sort of date also comes, that validity comes also when you talk about the quotation. Okay, and if you see in the quotation document type, it is configured in the in completion that quotation is also, I mean, the valid to has to be asked by the is required. So let us put anything. Let's put some 10 days or 5 days. Okay, let's put some 9 days. Now let's go back. What is the next data is missing? It says net value. So let's put our PPR 0 only. You see, in the inquiry, the price was not important because it's very basic data, basic thing is happening. Your customer came and he just inquired about something and he just went. So why you need to capture all that? But what you need to capture? Okay, that inquiry came for this one. For this fridge, 10 customer came and asked, but nobody bought it. Then you will analyze the data. Why it is happening that customer always coming and he is just asking and then nobody is buying. Then there is something wrong in my pricing. Maybe the product itself is not worth to buy something, right? So for that purpose only you create the inquiry. Incoterm is missing. Okay, let us put some incoterm also. CIP or something. Now my document is complete. Let me save it. Now my quotation is also saved. 2019. Now I copied with reference to this, right? Let me open my quotation. See, if I click on document flow, my inquiry will also be visible. Correct? You see? Also few details you need to see here. In the line of inquiry, it says the status is completed. Why it is saying a status is completed? Any idea?
Because it has been processed from inquiry to quotation, the order to order copy is done, and then it will proceed
Correct.
from quotation to maybe sales order next.
Right. So basically we have created the quotation. But that completed thing will only come, no Vishal, when the quantity is also copied fully. Okay, let me show you maybe. Let me go back. The status was you seen, right? It's completed
Okay,
as of
okay.
now. Let us do one thing. Let us try to decrease this
Yeah.
quantity. Okay, let me do that. I'll go to quotation change. I will change the
Hmm.
quantity to 1. So now my inquiry was of 2 pieces, correct? Quotation I made only for 1 pieces. Hopefully it should also get changed. Now let us see. Let's go to display. Still I think it saves completed, but you need, when someone asks you when the status will be complete, you need to tell the quantity as well. Okay, maybe the standard config someone changed, or I don't know what happened here, but generally when the whole quantity is copied, then only you say it is completed. Okay, we created ZQT9, right? Wait. Okay, fine. So what you said is correct. When this inquiry is converted into quotation, it is completed. But apart from that, there is one more thing you need to mention. The quantity is also copied completely. Then only we say it is completed. Okay. Now we will try to create a contract, but not today. It's already 11. So let's stop here only. We have created our inquiry document type. We have created our quotation document type, and we have created with reference to inquiry to quotation. Tomorrow we will create a contract, and then we will create a contract with reference to this quotation. Okay.